GG's Helldivers. Today we're going to be talking about and debriefing on the failed major orders of Oshon, which resulted in dragon roaches unfortunately invading Kremiska. And then we're going to be briefing on the week's major orders, as well as some possible loadouts that's going to help you survive the environment while you're there accomplishing these orders. Let's get into it.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
So for our first order of business, we have the failed major order of Oshon. This major order was to collect 50 million samples before the end of the week. We didn't come close. I think we ended up at 50% of the total order, but it honestly was not fully the community's fault. For one, the spawn rates were incredibly busted. There was times where you'd be fighting 2, if not 3 or 4 dragon roaches if you weren't in the hives, and then if you were in the hives, you were constantly having spawns of rupture strains and things like that, just randomly. There'd be stalkers that pop up out of nowhere. It was just madness. And on top of that, the community is constantly being split right now. What I'm noticing is we're getting orders to liberate areas, but we're also being suddenly called back to defend other areas that are under attack. And at that point, we're just fighting two fronts. We're not able to secure the planets that are closest to us, but yet we're trying to steadily attack. In my opinion, that's only going to result in us losing both battles. The only upside is that the Xbox recruits, which granted is a big portion of recruits, can help aid in that frontal push into Oshon and areas like that. The only problem with that theory is that most of these Xbox players that you're sending past enemy lines are completely new. Even though in the lore they're played up to be these obedient democracy support troopers and the elite of the elite, we're not. I personally wouldn't have even learned this game and how it worked had I not just deep dove into the lore and found the app and the websites and could understand all this stuff now. I could only imagine what the average experience for an Xbox player is that doesn't want to Google search all this stuff, because it's not clear in the main menu or anywhere in the game. So personally, I think the best way we could solve that problem is by everybody liking and sharing and subscribing to the channel. That way more Xbox players get to see this video and we can educate the masses. For democracy.
I'm doing my part.
Alright, so on to this week's major orders. We got to defend against 7 attacks from the Terminids. So far, the scale is saying that we've got 3 of 7 done. I'm not sure if that's correct. Maybe someone can correct me in the comments and fill me in on what the third planet is that I'm missing. Because so far as my memory recalls, we had Kremiska, which became under attack initially after we failed Oshon, and we've had Gakrix. That's the only 2 that I know for a fact that we have defended against. Other than that, the third planet that I'm seeing is Hellmire, which we have not completed as of the making of this video. And if we complete these major orders, we'll get a 55 Warbond medal credit that you can spend at any superstore on your off days, but don't go too crazy. Super Earth taxes are due quarterly. Let's go and move on to the loadouts. That way you guys can get a better understanding of how you're going to be surviving on these planets. Because let me tell you, sometimes you're going to be fighting in the city, sometimes you're going to be fighting in the open fields. You just never know until you get there. But because of those variations, I wouldn't totally depend on orbital and airstrikes. You're going to need some weapons to move around with. As everyone knows, with the Dust Devil Warbond, the newest thing that everyone's on is the AR-2 Coyote. This assault rifle hits pretty decent, the recoil's manageable, but what everyone's going crazy about is the incendiary ammo. So I've been running it on the recent major orders, just testing it out, leveling it up, seeing if the hype's all there. My determination is maybe. It's definitely the best assault rifle we have in the game, but as far as the best weapon in general, I'm not totally sold on that just yet. I still prefer possibly the SG-225 Breaker, the shotgun of course. It has range, it has hellacious close range damage. It has really everything you'd need, so why choose anything else? Especially something with the crazy recoil that the Coyote has. Now, with that being said though, I currently do not have the Coyote fully leveled up. I am looking at the recoil pattern of the fully upgraded version that I have in mind. It's going to be a laser beam basically. That may change my opinion on it. We'll see. But if you are choosing to run the AR2 Coyote and you have these attachments unlocked, the best kit that I'm going to be using, in my opinion, is the flashlight with the vert grip and the flash hider. For the stratagems, we're going to be, of course, running the Commando. That may be controversial to some of you because I understand that the recoilless rifle is easily preferred over everything else as far as I see on the meta charts. But in my opinion, the Commando, even though you have to expend it instantly on something pretty much, if you get a charger, it's usually like a 2-shot to the head. If you get a Bile Titan, you're definitely spending all 4 though, and then maybe still need something. The upside to that is, for 1, you can still have a backpack with it. For 2, it's very quick cooldowns. You can call that thing down instantly as soon as you use it most of the time. You can call another one down and finish the job. You can take out bug heals with it. You can take out shrieker nests with it. It's amazing. The utility of it, that's what makes something meta in my opinion. For number 2, we're going to be using the Patriot Mech. I know, crazy right? Who would have saw it coming? You've got a map with dragon roaches and all kind of stuff burrowing you and chasing you. Why would you want a big Gundam to run around with? But, of course, we are. I'm not sure if this actually needs an explanation or not. You have 1,000 rounds of machine gun ammunition and you have 14 rockets. Why not use them? Number 3, we're going to be sticking with the guard dog here. It's just too good for the close range crowd control. It can get you out of a pinch and save your life a lot in those times where you're struggling to reload or you've messed up and jammed your reload at the last second. The guard dog's there to guard you, dog. And for number 4, we're going to be running the Napalm Barrage. That's right, Team Kill Central. Just remember to warn your teammates before you throw it down. Even though this probably has the highest team kill rate besides the minefields, the Napalm Barrage comes extremely in handy on these worlds. Mainly because they have very huge hive nests is what I've seen. I have seen absolute armies come out of these things. So run the Napalm Barrage and give them a sample of what Vietnam was like. Alright, that's just about gonna do it this week, Helldivers. Now go out there and kill some bugs and we'll catch you for the next mission brief. Dismissed.